My name is Cassandra Yunumbe, and this is me welcoming you to our car and road safety program talking about Top Gear on Eagles FM Abuja. All right, today on Top Gear, we will be talking about the Nigerian rental market, what it is like to do business in this terrain, and of course, what does it take to rent a car or to even afford these services. Well, today we have someone, I would say, an expert in his field, someone who is not only knowledgeable but very vast when it comes to the rental market, so long as cars, anything moving on four wheels is concerned. We have him here in the studio, and he will be talking about the car rental market in Nigeria. We'll be exploring this together. I'm talking about the CEO of Abuja Car Rental Express, a luxury and professional car rental service providing premium vehicles and, of course, trained drivers for business, travel, and leisure needs here in the heart of Nigeria's capital, Abuja. Now, for this company, it's all about redefining comfort, punctuality, and professionalism in Nigeria's transportation scene. So it's not just about the rental business, but also making sure that after you rent, they make it easy for you. And I'm honored to have here with us the founder, the CEO of Abuja Car Rental Express, talking about Mr. Ndukwe Chukwu. Good evening, sir, and thank you so much for joining us today on Top Gear.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I mean, I've always been a fan of Eagles FM, so I'm really excited to be here today.
Wow! Oh my goodness! So I'm really amazed. I didn't even know about that, but thank you so much. Thank you. What you've said, I think you've just given us much of street credibility. How did they put it now? But thank you so much. Okay, thank you and welcome, Mr. Ndukwe Chukwu. Now let's go into the crux of the matter for today. Let's talk about the car rental market here in Nigeria. When you talk about car rental, what exactly should come to the mind of the average listener listening to us at this point?
Okay, well, car rental services in Abuja or Nigeria as a whole is mostly for reliability, comfort, safety, and those are the three key pillars when it comes to car rental services across board: Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Lagos, wherever. Those three pillars, once they are met, every other thing will go seamlessly.
Okay. All right. Three pillars of making sure that there's comfort and reliability. Very important. Now, what exactly defines a Nigeria's car rental market today, and how would you say it has evolved over the last few years?
Well, Nigerian car rental service has evolved a whole lot. You know, we're talking from 10 years ago through time.
Yeah.
With the events of technology, what technology has been able to achieve. It's changed a whole lot. Back in the days, car rental services, you would have to go look for them, bargain, all those lengthy processes. But now, because of technology, you can just sit down in the comfort of your home, book a ride, WhatsApp and all that. So it's so changed right now, and I think I will give the credit also to entrepreneurs who never gave up, who went through with the whole processes, the changes, and it made it so easy for people right now to be one with the car rental services. You can just sit down at your home, book a ride, and if you have a good rapport with your car rental service, you don't even have to waste two minutes booking. Less than 2 minutes, your booking is done.
Okay. All right. Now, you have given so much of credit to technology when it comes to the rental market or the rental business, so far as our car rental market is concerned in Nigeria. How would you say that technology has helped so much? How is your company infusing technology when it comes to making sure that the needs of customers are met, so long as car rental services is concerned?
Technology is so key in every aspect of human life at the moment.
Yes.
So much so for the car rental services. We are, let's say, out there to the world in every aspect of your life. You turn around, there's Instagram, there's WhatsApp, there's everything. So based on the car rental services, it's easy for you to see what we're doing. It's easy for you to check our pages, know what we are up to.
Okay.
It's also easy for you to book. Everything is way easier right now. Another thing again is people want to cross-check to know if a car rental service is legit. And now that's easy. You can always go on the CAC website and just do that from the comfort of your home. Back in the days, you have to go to CAC, stand in that line and all that. But because of technology, these processes have been made so easy.
Okay. All right. Now that the processes have been made so easy, I want to believe that there is profit. We will definitely come to the challenges, but please indulge me. How profitable is the car rental business right now?
The car rental business is profitable, but the profitability of a car rental business would lie heavily on its management.
Okay.
Because no matter what you do, we also have some indices in the country, that would, for example, I would say fuel, the changes of prices in fuel, cost of maintenance.
Yes.
So those things are things that with a good management, you can manage them properly. It won't become so expensive for people to afford.
Okay. If you can manage all of these things, it won't be so expensive for people to afford, and it becomes a win-win for both you, the entrepreneur who is renting your cars, and also the person that is patronizing you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in case you just tune in, this is Top Gear on Eagles FM Abuja, and I have here with me Mr. Ndukwe Chukwu. He is the CEO of Abuja Car Rental Express here in Abuja, Nigeria, and he's been talking to us about the Nigeria's car rental market. We've been exploring this together. Okay, now sir, let's talk about some of the challenges. We've talked a bit about what the owner, or should I say the operators of this business do. Now let's move to the challenges, because no business is without its challenges. So when you talk about how challenging it can be, what are some of those challenges that you really remember that you get to encounter in the course of this business?
Thank you very much for this particular question. It's so important to, explain to people what car rental businesses in Nigeria go through.
Yeah.
Just like every other business in Nigeria, you must have challenges.
Yeah.
I think one of our biggest challenges in the car rental space is theft. But I wouldn't say the biggest, because we have a few, but theft is one of them. Another thing again is when you have angry customers, I won't say angry customers, I'll put it in this way. Some customers, would I say, don't have the patience to listen to what you are saying.
Have to say, yeah.
So, but most of all, I would say theft, price changes when it comes to maintenance of vehicle, fuel prices. Those changes affect us a big deal, So I would say those are the few. Let's not name all of them, but theft, your changes in prices when it comes to fuel and maintenance of the vehicle. Basically, I would say those are the key challenges we face.
Okay, imagine giving someone your car, you rent them car, and the next thing their line is not going through and everything. But what are some of the safety measures that you put in place?
Okay, I'll tell you a story.
Okay,
right?
please, I'm all ears.
Back in the days, there's something called self-drive, where you rent the vehicle and you drive yourself, right?
Okay.
So we used to do that, but we gave vehicles to a VIP at some point. And like you said, we called, to monitor the vehicle, but she wasn't taking the call. So it felt confusing for us. So we had to, find a way to find out what's going on. To cut the long story short, we ended up realizing that the VIP took the vehicle and replaced the parts of her vehicle with the parts of our vehicle.
You don't say.
So it was, like I told you, theft is a big deal for us. So I mean, looking at that kind of situation,
yes,
you will be shocked to say, what do people really do this? But yes, people do it. So we had to go through the whole processes of getting back our most of our parts and all that. Yes, that was a big deal. But generally speaking, I would say we cushion most of these things.
Okay.
Based on our business is mostly hospitality. It's not just a car rental business.
Okay.
We address it as a hospitality business. So I don't think there's nothing a customer will throw at us
that you cannot
that
overcome
we will
or
not,
handle.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, now let's talk about the customers. What are some of the common mistakes that customers make when renting cars? Let's hear from your experience.
Okay, number one, I feel, let me address this here so that it's clear to everybody.
Of
Customers,
course.
please stop asking your car rental service to give you a self-drive. That's number one. I don't think there's any car rental service in Abuja right now offering self-drive because they've had various experiences. That's number one. Number two, customers should please always be ready to give their IDs. When you request for an ID, they'll tell you, are you a pilot, or why are you looking for my ID? No, it's not just for us. It's also a requirement. In case of an emergency, we know what to do. That's number. Then I think the third one is customers should please have patience with us. We're in a jet age right now. People want it now. If once you book for something, you want it to appear now. And we are very big on punctuality and professional services. But if you're booking 15 minutes to 10, and you want your vehicle to come at 10 minutes to 10, no,
it's not
you have to also give us time, because the road, you have other people, road users, you have the traffic light, and we will not beat a traffic light, we will not cause trouble on the road. So just please give us time to get to your destination. I think those are the few points I feel customers should know these things to make the process easy for everybody.
Okay, now you've spoken very passionately about patience when it comes to customer relations, and I think it's such an important part because it's not just peculiar to the car rental market. I think every business owner out there listening to you would be able to relate. As much as there is that popular business saying that customer is king, there are some things that the customer needs to do to make the services more seamless. And like you've said, it's about having a mutual understanding. You cannot expect that you want to use a car, let's say 12 p.m. and you are making a call by, let's say, 11:30. It doesn't work that way, because they have to make sure that everything is put in place rightly.
Sure.
The chauffeur is available,
Sure.
fuel is put together, the brakes are working, the steering is in place, and so many other things are in place to make sure that they give you a seamless experience. So I think at the end of the day, do not fail to do your part, and then you want to blame the service provider at the end of it. Now let's talk about how the customers can now identify trustworthy vendors or service providers when it comes to the rental market. I know that we've talked about some of the customers that sometimes are very rational, but let's also talk about some of the vendors in the car rental market. How can a customer be able to identify that this is a reliable car rental business?
Okay, that's a good question. Number one, I feel if you're in Nigeria, every business in Nigeria should be registered with the CAC. That's number one.
Okay.
It raises a lot of red flags if your business is not registered. You don't have any document to show that you are the country you are operating in is aware of this business you're doing. That's a red flag. And another thing again is you find people who, especially some dubious rentals, they are keen to collect your money without any document. They're not giving you any document. They're not asking you for any information. They're just asking you to pay.
Okay.
That's a red flag. Another thing again is, if you find out that you check this car rental you want to use on the social media and you're not seeing anything that shows a track record of excellence, you should also know that that's a red flag. So a few things, and most of all, I tell people, just follow your guts. A lot of times your guts will tell you, this thing, no, don't do this. Follow your guts. In as much as you put into practice everything I've said right now, also follow your guts.
Okay, follow your guts, follow your instincts. Very important. Okay, you have been listening to Top Gear on Eagles FM, and we have here with us the CEO of Abuja Car Rental Express. We have been exploring the Nigerian car rental business. Thank you so much for joining us once again, sir.
My pleasure.
All right, now let's talk about, I know you touched a bit on sometimes a theft, but let's also still explore some of the issues, because as long as people have to interact, especially when money is involved, emotions, ego, and all that, there will be a clash. Let's talk about how you handle issues like car theft, you handle damage, and even disputes when there are misunderstandings. How do you go, when there is misunderstanding rather, how do you go about it?
Okay, that's a very fantastic question. I would say let's start with disputes.
All right.
Right? A lot of our customers don't have disputes with us, but in a case where there's a dispute, we always pacify our customers. Regardless of what is happening, we always pacify our customers. Say for example, you're not satisfied with a service given to you. First of all, we would always find out what really happened, what went on, so that we can go back to our drawing board and correct those things. But if it's in a case where it's just an open anger, where you don't have any base point for this anger, we still pacify you, in the best way we can. Let's talk about theft. Right? We've lost, through our time in this business, we've lost some vehicles.
Wow.
Yeah, we lost two Prados in Anambra, and we lost one in Imo State. There was a theft in Abuja and all. But let's talk about how we handle these things.
Tell me about it.
Now, every of our vehicle are tracked. Like I said, if you are a customer, part of your booking processes is to give us your information. Like we tell our customers, this information is not for us, it's to protect you. Now, as long as we're tracking the vehicle, we have this information. If a theft happens, when the police is involved, we have materials to give them to aid their investigation. Right?
Yes.
So a lot of the times it goes very smoothly. We've lost a vehicle which we recovered because of our tracking devices. And the Nigerian police have been fantastic with us, helping us and in any way necessary. Generally speaking, we've stopped having those issues when it comes to theft and small issues with customers. I think we've grown past that right now.
Good to know.
Yeah. So why I'm saying this is, most of the customers who want to use the vehicle all through the night, we always suggest they carry at least one police escort, just in case. It helps to deter people with ideas in the night.
True.
So I think that has helped us a whole lot to stop some little theft around. But if the theft actually happens and we are unable to recover, say our vehicle that got burnt in Anambra State, well, that's why we always make sure we do full insurance on all our vehicles,
Okay.
right? And we tell our drivers, whenever you're driving a VIP, the first concern is the VIP.
True.
So whatever happens, make sure you do your best to take the VIP out of immediate danger. So in as much as we are going to wait for an insurance company and to do their job, which they always do, but we always want to make sure our VIPs are safe.
Okay.
So that's the paramount thing for us. I think that's it.
All right. Now, I think that this is very detailed as to what your company is doing when it comes to handling some of the issues that may arise in providing services to your customers. Okay, now let's talk about some of the misconceptions that you think continue to trail the business. What do you think that are some of the misconceptions people have about this business that you would want to clear or clarify?
Okay, I like this one. I want to say this: every customer should always feel free to pay for a service before it happens. A lot of the times customers always say, no, I don't trust.
Trust
I don't
issues.
trust. I understand the skepticism, but you also have to learn to commit to what you need.
Sure.
It's a big misconception. People will tell you, if it's not payment on delivery, I don't want. It doesn't always happen that way, because there are many indices that happen behind the scene that we can't tell the customer, but we just hope the customer trusts us to a certain level, so that we can always deliver that professional service.
All right. Trust is very important. Misconception number one, distrust. And now he's saying that you need to trust us for us to be able to do business with you. Now, you said something that is quite profound. Learn to commit to what you need. Even if I'm not going to take anything away from today's conversation, I would not forget this nugget that you've given us. People need to learn to commit to what they actually need. I think it talks about making sacrifices. And if you see a company that is willing to also stick their head out for you, then you should also be willing to also do something. Okay, that is misconception number one. Is there another one that you would want to add?
Well, the general misconception, again, I think I mentioned it earlier on, is the fact that people want a self-drive. But when you try to explain why we can't do self-drive anymore, people don't understand. I have some customers who usually visit from outside Nigeria. Outside Nigeria, you can get vehicles for self-drive because the terrain there is totally different from what we have here.
Exactly.
So when they come in here, they want to believe that it's just normal to get a self-drive also here. Well, at least I thank God that these customers understand and they don't even give me trouble. So that is a very big misconception. Vehicles are not for self-drive. In fact, we give you a driver so that you can fully enjoy the comfort and class of your vehicle. I won't want you all dressed up and you're sweating driving. Although none of our drivers are sweating, our vehicles are fully air conditioned.
Of course, you don't want the stress
but we just don't
of
want you
navigating
stressing.
the driving thing.
Let the driver navigate Abuja for you. Relax and enjoy your ride.
Okay, relax and enjoy your ride. So if you have been thinking that it's going to be difficult, then it has been made easy for you. At least we can hear it from our expert here in the studio this evening. In case you're wondering what's going on, this is Top Gear on Eagles FM Abuja. Feel free to be a part of the show by giving us a call on 09097054450. Do you have a question? Do you have a contribution that you want to make right here on the topic of discourse? 09073530044 is another number for you to connect with us. Remember, we have our WhatsApp number right here on Eagles FM Abuja. You can also reach out to us right here to know what we want to know what's on your mind. Basically, we have an expert and is willing to take all of your questions. So go ahead and give us a call. All right, now, sir, tell us. What is it like? Because you've been talking comfort, this, and we all know that some of these things do not come cheap. We know what comfort means. Yeah, of course, there is affordable comfort, there is also luxurious comfort. But give us the I don't know if I'm being intrusive in your price list and that, but we just want to have an idea of what it will take an average person or even someone that has the means to afford your services. When it comes to what categorizations do you have as regards the affordability?
Okay, we have two categories when it comes to vehicle prices.
Okay.
We have the economy and we have the exclusive, right? Now, the economy in Abuja typically would go from 70,000 to about 90,000,
Okay.
right? That's the economy. You would, it comes with a driver, you know, same experience, wonderful experience, but just the vehicle would be different, right?
Okay.
For the exclusive, now you'll be asking what vehicles fall under the exclusive.
Yes, please.
So you look at vehicles like the LX 570,
Okay.
we look at vehicles like the Land Cruiser, we look at vehicles like the Maybach, we look at vehicles like the Bulletproof Land Cruiser or Bulletproof Highest Boss. We look at vehicles like the Range Rover.
Okay.
You know, so these vehicles fall under the class of exclusive,
All right.
because we know our customers. Not everybody has
The
equal means.
Exactly.
You know, so we try to establish a platform where everybody can be accommodated in, right? So for the exclusive, the prices can go for about 140, 150 upwards.
Oh.
So it's still in the big picture, it's still affordable.
Still affordable.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's talk about the timeline. Do these categories come with a timeline? Is there like a particular time? Let's say if you're going for the economy, what time and what time should you give the person, or what time is the customer expected to bring the car back or to?
Okay. I think that's easy because we give 10 hours across board.
Oh,
Right, standard 10 hours, except you want to add some extra time, you need some more time. Now that's optional, you can always add as much time as you want. We currently have a customer running a vehicle since February, right? So it's an open slate for you. However you need your vehicle, we would give it to you. But your standard time is 10 hours.
Standard time,
Yes.
10 hours. But if you want extra, you would definitely do that, but at the cost of some token.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that clarification. Now let's talk about what you think about some of, should I say, the advent of ride-hailing companies. Yes, we already know them, the ones that we have. How has that impacted the traditional car rental business?
Yes, I will look at that as an option and not a threat. Right?
Option and not a threat.
Yes, because we both serve different purposes.
Okay.
Ride hailing usually would go for short stops, right? Quick stops, short stops. But car rental services is usually for multiple stops, long-term usage, comfort beyond understanding, you know, so it's totally different space for both of us. I am happy for them because they are also serving a category of people who we are concerned about. So it's a fair game for us right now.
Okay. It's a fair game. It's more like on a complementary level.
Exactly.
So, and you've said something very interesting, that it's a choice and not really a threat to you, because someone would decide today they would use the ride hailing companies, tomorrow they'll come to the car rental service. So it all depends on what their needs at that point in time demands. Okay, thank you. All right, now we've talked about the pricing, we've talked about the affordability. Now let's talk about the advice that you would give to young entrepreneurs who are looking to invest in the car rental market?
That's a very good one. I would say this: start small, dream big, work hard. If you do these three things, there's no goal you won't achieve.
Okay.
Right? As an entrepreneur, you don't be afraid to fail. Failing shows you're doing something. Right? So just keep going. Like I said, start whatever it is you have to start with. Start. Don't stop dreaming big. And of course, work 10 times harder than the next man.
That's very inspirational, and I must say it's such a big call to action. And for any entrepreneur that is listening to us now, whether in the car rental market or even in any other business sector, I think they'll be grateful that they have the opportunity to hear you speak to us here this evening. It's been such an amazing time.
It's a pleasure.
Mr. Ndukwe. But before we continue, or before we wrap it up here, just to clarify your services, are you just for within Abuja, or can your customers also do outside trips like
Okay, so our services cuts across Nigeria. We travel nationwide. Currently we're serving 4 states right now, so we travel nationwide. We don't neglect people who want to use us for a long time. So we do long-term services, we do short-term services, we do airport transfers, we do corporate planning services. We also do wedding planning services. So we are there for you however you need us.
Okay. So in case you're an event planner, or even if you're not, you have a wedding coming up and you're looking for a reliable car rental service, then you definitely know where to key into, talking about the Abuja Car Rental Express here in Abuja. Their services are available not just in Abuja but also 4 states, even though you haven't mentioned them. Maybe you could do that.
Across 4 states.
Across
right?
4
so we are
states,
we are majorly based in Abuja, but we travel everywhere.
Okay.
Do you understand? So it's a flexible thing for us. Why I said 4 states, we currently have jobs where our vehicles are there.
Oh, in these 4 states.
In these 4 states.
Okay,
Those
so
states
they
are
can
Port
move to
Harcourt.
anywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Port Harcourt, Warri, Kogi, and Benue.
Oh, Benue.
Yes.
Rivers, Delta, and
Kogi
State.
Yes.
Okay, so I think you have it all figured out. Now the thing is, they are available. They have their branches available in all the states. There is nowhere that it cannot move to. It depends on your pockets and of course your demands. Now, back in the day, there used to be this misconception that car rental is only for people that want to borrow and pose. They'll say it's because you want to borrow and pose and everything. But what do you have to say about this?
Well, that's a fallacy. It's not true, because you have entrepreneurs, you have business moguls, you have tourists, you have people visiting friends who use these services. It's more about comfort, safety, and reliability. It's not really about the pose or that. No. Although people would argue it, but we in the business, we know people use it because it's necessary.
People use it out of necessity, not because they just want to pose, so to say. Well, thank you so much, sir, for coming here to do justice to the conversation today on Eagles FM. Honestly, it's been a very big learning point for all of us. And now there are some of these misconceptions that you've been able to clear. And I believe that for anyone listening to us that would want to venture into the car rental market, whether as a service provider or even as a client or customer, I think now they know where to start from. And I think we are so grateful.
Okay, can I shed a quick light on something?
Yes, please.
Let's talk about the vehicles.
All right.
Now, in the car rental business, we have 2 kinds of vehicles. We have the direct vehicles and we have the upgraded vehicles.
Okay.
I want to say this because I know this is a very huge question people keep asking. Now, the direct vehicles, I would say, let's say let me give you an example.
Okay.
A 2022 Prado, for example, is the direct Prado.
Okay.
Now the upgraded is maybe a earlier year which was upgraded to 2022. When you offer customers an upgraded, they'll frown your face and say, no, I want the direct.
Okay.
But here's the thing, we were using direct vehicles for a while, but we barely had people who use them because a direct vehicle would be very expensive, right?
Yeah.
So we had customers who kept on saying, stop using direct vehicles, use upgraded so that we can afford it, that kind of thing.
Yes.
And we sat down and decided, okay, let's use upgraded vehicles. But a lot of people feel, you're just using upgraded vehicles, you don't have direct. No, we have the direct. If you want the direct, we'll give it to you. But for easy accessibility and affordability, we use the upgraded.
Okay. All right. You have something for everyone.
Exactly.
Affordability and accessibility is your watchword. Is what you are looking out for, making sure that there is something to serve everyone. So do not mind, regardless of your social status or your class, there is always something for you in the car rental market, in the car rental space. So if you've been looking to travel, and I think the festive season is coming, and you want to take family, and you're looking for the perfect way to do this, then you know where to resort to, because it's very important that you are safe and you do this seamlessly. So sir, if you could just give us your number, so in case somebody wants to reach out to you, and maybe your social media handles as well.
Okay, so our Instagram handle is at Abuja_car_rental_express.
All right.
Let me say it again, Abuja_car_rental_express. TikTok is abuja.car.rental.express. TikTok is at abuja.car.rental.express. And the phone number is 0812 190 5725. It's also our WhatsApp number. In fact, we recommend customers send a WhatsApp message so that we always have it as a reference.
All right, WhatsApp message, so that there will always be a reference point. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Mr.
pleasure.
Ndukwe Chukwu, the founder of Abuja Car Rental Express, making our time to be here with us today on Top Gear. It's been such an amazing time. But before we let you go, what is your final thought, your summary of everything that we've treated here before we finally wrap it up?
Okay, so my conclusion would be, firstly, thank you for having me. It's been a wonderful experience. Your host, you're the best host.
Oh my goodness.
Eagles FM, you guys are fantastic.
Thank you so much.
In a summary, I would say, customers, please, like I said, be patient with your car rentals services. They would always come true for you. That's number one. And for the car rental services out there, please show your ability to be professional. Take your business as a hospitality business, not just a car rental business, right? And for our listeners out there, I'm saying, for anybody who is booking from this show right now, at least a week, through our DM, our WhatsApp, if you're booking within this week, we'll be giving you a 10,000 naira discount.
That's let me ring the bell for Eagles for also making sure that we bring this to our listeners as well. A huge discount awaits you. So what are you waiting for? I wasn't even aware of this good news. So good to know that you have something like this. Thank you so much, Mr.
pleasure.
Ndukwe. It's been an amazing time, and we hope to see you again on Eagles FM Abuja.
Definitely.
All right.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you for honoring our invitation. Okay, there, listener, it's been such a huge learning point. As always on Top Gear, we do not just talk about cars. We do not just talk about owning cars. We don't just talk about all of that, but we talk about safety, because it's one thing to own a car or even be in a car, but it's another for you to use it effectively to not just serve you, but also the other people who make use of the roads. But today, as you have seen, Nigeria's car rental market holds a massive potential, but it also demands structure, trust, and innovation. The future belongs to the companies that can blend convenience with credibility and, of course, to make sure that they deliver as promised. And one thing that you should be taking away from this conversation is you need to learn to commit to what you need. You are working to enjoy your money. Please allow your money work for you. It's very important. You don't need to be high and mighty for you to rent a car. If you cannot afford to buy a car now and you need to commute to somewhere in a very easy way, then you should be thinking about car rental service. Please, it's not borrow post. It's your money doing the work for you, and they are very affordable options. So what are you waiting for? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the experience in between. And that is why here on Top Gear, we'll continue to bring you all of that experience on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. My name is Cassandra Yunube. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember to tune in again next week, Tuesday, for another captivating moment right here on Top Gear. And I think on this note, I'll just tell you that Sunnyside Show on my part will be coming to an end shortly. Of course, top of the hour, 5 o'clock. But remember to join me tomorrow. But I will not be on the Sunnyside Show, of course. I will be on the Eagles Morning Rise Show. So keep listening to Eagles FM Abuja and make sure you try again. Remember to try again.